Welcome to the Kentucky Research Center. Chad Spalding, ISC Barrels Account Manager.
Andrew Weihebrink, Director of Spirits Research and Innovation.
Back here for another section of the ISC Barrels Tasting Kit. If you haven't seen the first couple that we put out, we have talked about the details of what's going on in the box. We do have samples in here. So we're not going to key on that today. Go back, watch the first one or the second one, and then you'll understand the entire process of how easy we make it to be the best distiller that you can be.
That's right.
Right?
Absolutely.
Sure.
And today we got an interesting one.
We do have a neat one here. This is the American Single Malt small batch tasting kit that we can put together. It's not dedicated to just these 4 samples that we have here today. We have a variety of samples that were in this experiment.
I think we had 8 or 9 different barrels.
8 or 9 different samples, so we can put together a box that's dedicated to exactly what you're looking for based off of what we have available in our library.
Also worth mentioning is that these are about 4 years old right now, but we also have these samples in 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. So if you're interested in seeing some barrels and how they develop chronologically, we can also put that tasting kit together as well.
Wow. I mean, come on, Andrew.
That's what we do right now.
So today what we are going to talk about is the American Single Malt Experiment Small Batch. We have the control barrel. We have a hybrid barrel, which is an American and a French oak. We have a wave stayed barrel, and also we have the smoked one barrel.
Yeah, so we have a couple here, part of our small batch profile, but essentially the idea behind this experiment was we noticed a couple of years ago that the American Single Malt category is kind of kicking off. So we decided to partner with a distillery and put in a small experiment, 8 or 9 barrels, not very big. We got some really, really cool barrels in here. So you just kind of walk through each one.
Go.
Okay.
You fire away, man. You're the R&D guy.
So the first barrel is our, this is just going to be a Char 3, a Cooper Select. We've got some 18-month wood. The reason that we chose this barrel in here is just because this is the partner distillery's house barrel. So this is what they use to make their product mainly. So we'll just give it a little smell. And again, these charred barrels, just a nice even base, and it really, really makes for a good comparison for the rest of these barrels because the rest of them are a little bit different, right?
It's great to just see the difference in American Single Malt versus bourbon, which we normally talk about. But this single malt, kind of an up-and-coming kind of category amongst distilleries, and I think we're going to see big things out of that category coming up soon.
Behaves a little bit differently. So the first barrel that we have here, I think it's the second barrel. This one's kind of cool. So this is one of our hybrid barrels, all right? Toasted, Char 1, French oak heads. So this one's going to have quite a bit going on. And it does. I like this barrel.
It's amazing.
Works good.
The nose on it will just blow you away.
Yeah, pretty complex.
That French oak has just a little sideways note that makes it that much more interesting.
Yeah, it's not over the top. It's just a nice little kicker there. Moving on down the line, now this has always been one of my favorite barrels. I mean, it kind of works in any situation. Excuse me. It's our small batch wave stave. Again, like the previous barrel, we're going to be with a toasted Char 1 barrel here. Just respect to the Char 3 here, but the toasted Char 1, these do work pretty really well in young spirit.
And the wave stave, of course, has the vertical grooves in the stave. That
22% increase in surface
that increases the surface area. There you go, 22%. So a little extra, oomph if you made that kind of kicks in along with that medium plus toast in the Char 1.
Gives you a little bit extra color. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but a little bit extra color on that wave stave as well.
So what you're saying is it's working.
It's working.
That increased surface area.
It is what we call rocking.
Rocking. There we go.
Last but certainly not least, again, I think we had this barrel in maybe the last video, but this is our Smoke 1 from our small batch series. And again, this one's just one of those flavor-specific barrels, very potent, but really, really very cool. The flavors are just super easy to pick out.
And you think smoke and single malt, and sometimes that like partners together because there are some single malt folks who kind of want, to gear their single malt in a scotchy type way. This is not the same Scotch smoke, but it's smoke.
It's like an American kick on the whole Scotch kind of smoky thing.
You said it better than I did.
Why not? That's just what it is. Should we try to blend some?
I'd say give it a shot.
All right, let's give it a shot.
I'm going 2 versions of this, and that's it.
I know which one I'm going for.
I'm going 2.
Get some of this hybrid action going on here.
I'm going strictly control with a hint of smoke. Actually, more than a hint.
I'm going to leave the control out, actually, but I'm going to go with the French oak and the smoke. How do you like the smoke barrel?
Once again, Mine's probably gonna be better than yours.
That's gonna be tough.
Pretty tasty.
You got me on this one.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, that smoke character is easy to pick out. It's great for folks to be able to, just blend all these together. But to throw that one in there that highlights it, and each and every time it shows up, then you can pick it out. That makes it much more interesting.
Yeah, and if you guys are interested in doing some blending as well, I mean, we got 2 ounce samples. Is that what that is?
Yeah, we'll do 4 2-ounce samples in each sample kit.
We can send you more. If you guys want to do some blending at the distillery, we can send you as many of these as you like. But we would encourage you to do that blending because you can create some pretty cool products from just these 4 barrels right here.
Yeah, in all different ages. So we can do that. Contact us, myself, Andrew, get a hold of us, email, phone, and we'll have one of these show up right at your front door.
American Single Malt, that's where it's at.
All right, thanks from the Kentucky Research Center. We appreciate it.